Hello WC community, I'm happy you could join me for this month's video message. We're recording this at the Lifeline Christian Mission facilities here in Westerville. More on that later. At the end of this month, we'll wrap up our first year of our 3-year strategic plan with the theme of Greater Things, which is based on John 14:12 through 14. We've made considerable progress since launching the plan at the beginning of March last year. Our 3 priorities are: number 1, cultivating spiritual formation in students; number 2, investing in faculty and staff; and number 3, enhancing infrastructure and operations. I'd like to remind you that we're consistently updating our progress on the 23 strategies of the plan on the website you can see on the screen. We offer this in the spirit of openness and accountability. Again, it's not my vision or the vision of a limited number of people in our community. It's our vision. I need to highlight our progress on one of the key strategies of the strategic plan. If you'll recall, I appointed 2 task forces in April of last year to review our policies and recommend improvements in the areas of human resources and security, respectively. Both of these task forces submitted their final reports to external experts for independent review. Once the external experts provided feedback, I presented those reports to our board of directors for their consideration in our January meeting. They have begun a thorough review of the reports to consider next steps to make WC a safer school for us all. I will continue to keep you updated on progress in this critical area. Also, I want to invite you again to consider making a difference in students' lives by making a WC education more affordable. This is by giving through state income taxes. By redirecting some of your tax liability, you can provide much-needed scholarship assistance. Through this program last year, we were able to offer $144,000 in scholarships. Let me remind you of how it works. You can redirect up to $750 per person or $1,500 for couples filing jointly to a scholarship granting organization, also known as an SGO. Here are some details. Imagine you owe the state of Ohio $1,000 in taxes. If you contribute $750 to an SGO, you support a WC education and earn a $750 tax credit. The result? You owe the state only $250. It's a win-win. Curious about how to make this happen and support WC students? It's easy. Step 1, follow the QR code on the screen. That will take you to Ohio Christian Education Network's website. Step 2, click on OSIN SGO. Step 3, in the drop-down menu, click on Donate to the SGO. Step 4, complete the required information and be sure to designate Worthington Christian School as a recipient. That's it. Plus, contributions to the SGO made before filing your taxes on April 15th can be claimed in the year you're filing. I appreciate your consideration of this. So why am I recording this at Lifeline Christian Mission? Just a few weeks ago, the students in our new 9th and 10th grade leadership class, which is taught by Dr. Erica Van Daub, came to serve with most of us who serve in our central office. All of us look great in those hairnets. I absolutely love serving with students. We were able to pack meals to feed hundreds of people in our area. What a wonderful way for us to make a difference together for people in need right here in the Columbus area. Of course, this is a major emphasis in our strategic plan to teach our students how to serve as an ethical expression of their faith in Christ. Well done, students. Way to model great leadership. I'd like to close by continuing with this theme of how our faith can be transformative in our communities. What a thrilling 4-game run by the Ohio State Buckeyes to win the national championship last month. While I'm thrilled with winning the championship, I'm more impressed by how so many of them experienced deep spiritual transformation and sought to impact those around them. After the game that night, I have to admit I was so jazzed that I couldn't go to sleep. I stayed up and watched SportsCenter on ESPN. It was hosted by Scott Van Pelt, who invited Chris Fowler, one of the guys who called the game, to reflect on the win. I was deeply inspired by what Fowler said about the Buckeyes. Here's what he had to say. We hear a lot of times people talk about their faith, and people sort of dismiss it. These guys were sharing their faith and reaching out and baptizing guys on campus, not just football teammates, and it became something powerful to them. not because they thought it was going to be handed to them to win a game, but it developed, it changed their relationships, and it changed selfishness and made it go away. It was impactful for them. What a statement! Their faith changed people's lives. Their faith changed their relationships. Their faith led them to look outside themselves. This is the essence of what we must continue to stress at WC. The aim is for our students to be transformed to do greater things. May it be so. Thanks for joining me this month. Go Warriors.